Um, I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what's going on. Are we live on the right channel? I don't know why I think I'd be on the wrong channel. Fairly sure we're live. It says it's upcoming. I'm live. Oh, what's going on? Not entirely sure what's going on. Oh, here it is. Alright, we're live. We're live. Hello, Poddy, how you doing? Alright. My audio working? I'm live. Oh, what's going on? Right. Okay. I'm live, just to confirm it. Sorry for that, ladies and gentlemen. That took a bit. Alright, we're live. Chelsea versus Arsenal. The players are just coming out, they're lining up. We'll have a look at the teams, I suppose. For Arsenal, Leno in goals. Cedric Holding Pablo Mari, I think that's how you pronounce it. And Kieran Tierney at the back. Lokonga and Xhaka as holding midfielders. Pepe, Smith Rowe and Saka. No Odegaard, he was signed a couple of days ago. There's no real surprise there. And Gabriel Martinelli up front. No Aubameyang. Looking at their bench, Aubameyang is on the bench, but no Martin Odegaard. Ramsdale, though, is on the bench for them. No surprises with the bench. Now looking at Chelsea, the big news really being Romelu Lukaku starts. Kai Havertz and Mason Mount as attacking midfielders. Kovacic, Jorginho, Alonso and Reece James in midfield. And Rudiger, Christensen and Azpilicueta at the back with Mendy in goals. Interesting one. Interesting one. Yeah, you did, to be fair. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Looking forward to this one. I'm expecting a good performance from Chelsea. No Kante, which I think is a surprise, definitely for me anyway. He's on the bench, but or Thiago Silva, neither of them starting. Otherwise, the bench isn't that much of a surprise. And I think that front three really will cause that backline problems. Definitely Lukaku. I think he's physical. I think most people will know that. He doesn't have a lot of pace, so Lukaku doesn't. So neither is Holding. I think Werner might have been the better start for one of these. Werner has the pace. Neither of those are particularly fast centre backs. But look, I'm not Thomas Tuchel. It's going to be an interesting one. Anyway, it's definitely going to be an interesting game. They're about to kick off. I don't see Arsenal winning this game. I'm going to go for a 2-0 Chelsea win. 2-0 Chelsea win. Let me know in the live chat what you think will happen. Also, subscribe if you're not already, bottom right hand corner. Like the video, that helps with the algorithm. I just seen Thiago Silva's terrible haircut. No wonder Thomas Tuchel didn't decide to play him. Yeah. My voice is a bit weird. I don't know if that's just me. I said this yesterday. I like if you were here for the live stream yesterday. I said it yesterday. They never do the short tip offs anymore. And here's Jack and Smith Rowe to tip it off. They're taking the knee, and the game is about to kick off. Oh, I didn't even do it. Just waiting for a game that ends up happening. We're live though. Let me know your score predictions. Oh no, did I pick Thiago Silva in my fantasy? Where is my team? No, it's Alonso. Is he starting? He is, I think. Yeah. Well, I surely have another Chelsea player. I did not. Alright. The game's underway. Arsenal currently in possession. It's an exciting one, definitely. Always one of the big derbies, Arsenal and Chelsea, the London derby. The two biggest teams in London. Chance here for Arsenal, and it's a good save from Mendy. Shot outside the box from Emile Smith-Rowe. That was never going in. I think Mendy had that covered any day of the week. But it was a chance. Arsenal will have to take these chances. Well, I mean, I'd be surprised if he scored it, to be fair, but chances similar to it. But how are we all doing, ladies and gentlemen? How we are doing? We're a minute and a half into the game. Yeah, I think Kante. I don't know, is Thiago Silva not starting or Kante not starting? The biggest surprise of the Chelsea starting lineup. Chilwell being in the squad, I'm surprised Alonso did play well against Palace, to be fair. Here is Alonso though. Love for him to get an assist or score one in the top corner. No, he passes it out. It's a shot blocked by Arsenal. And it's going to go out for a throw in to Chelsea. Just to check this. Oh no, is Thiago Silva not starting or Kante not starting? The big. Alright, it's on all. I'm hearing personally my voice sounding weird. Yeah, Reece James had a shot. It looks like it might have went in, but it does hit the head of Granit Xhaka. And Xhaka is on the floor. They don't really have anyone on the bench that could play there. I think Maitland-Niles has played there in the past. I believe it's his preferred position, even though Arsenal often play him in the right back position. Yeah, I'd assume if he's going to bring off Xhaka, he'd bring on Mohamed El Neni as well. El Neni or Maitland-Niles, one of the two. I doubt Xhaka will go off. He's been hit in the head by a ball. He's not going to go off, surely. Yeah, let me know in the live chat what you think the score will be. It's a big one, this one. I definitely think Chelsea will win. By how much? Not entirely sure. I've said 2-0 for my prediction. I'm going to stand by it. I think Lukaku will get one. Yeah, but genuinely, I'm quite excited for this game. Definitely one I'm looking forward to. I think Lukaku definitely will score. Don't think he'll absolutely tear it up. I think he'll have a few chances anyway. I think. Here is Lukaku though. Out to Havertz. Havertz is gonna have a shot. It's miles wide. I'm fairly sure it's blocked. Deflected. It'll go out for a Chelsea throw-in. Alonso to take it. Chelsea defending. Good pressure from Arsenal, but Chelsea end up clearing and Arsenal win the ball back because Saka. Yeah, I definitely think starting Martinelli up front is a surprise. I don't necessarily think he'll get a goal. He's not the best. He did score against Chelsea, and I think he's lived off that goal, to be entirely honest with you. I'd say Chelsea 2-0. Yeah, I said that as well. Definitely possible. Yeah, I said Chelsea 2-0 as well. I don't think Arsenal will win, even though it is a home game. I can't see Chelsea winning. I can't see Arsenal winning. And we'll take a look, seeing as there's nothing other happening in the games. There's like Man United Southampton. I only watched the first half. Shea Adams, I believe, scored for Southampton. That was in the first half. And I think Mason Greenwood scored. Fred scored an own goal. Oh, it went down as a Fred own goal. Yeah. Oh yeah, I suppose it was deflected, and Dele Alli with a penalty at the 9th minute, getting Tottenham their second win of the season. Poor result for Manchester United, really poor result. Good result for Southampton. And Chelsea for Arsenal, obviously that's on currently. And then tomorrow evening, we have West Ham Leicester. Another game we'll be going live for because, well, I'm just great. I also have loads of time on my hands because I am not very busy at the current moment. Lukaku does look fairly good in that Chelsea shirt. It's a very ugly shirt, but Ben White was overpriced. Yeah, I think that's an obvious one. I don't rate him very highly. Oh no, he got COVID yesterday, I'm fairly sure. Is he even there? Might just be missing his name, but yeah, he got COVID yesterday, so he won't be able to play today. But yeah, definitely overpriced. Definitely 50 million euros. I mean, especially when the likes of Varane. Now I think the Varane situation definitely is fairly different. Varane's older, he had 1 year left in his contract, but Varane's a 100 million euros defender, maybe 80. Chance for Arsenal, cleared by Alonso. Poor, sloppy. But Alonso gets rid of it. Yeah, Ben White was definitely overpriced. But it's like it's with English players. But at the same time, you can look at the fact you're only allowed a certain amount of overseas players, and you have to have a certain amount of English players. So they should be worth more for Premier League teams, definitely. Ball in the box. Alonso clears again. It's out for a corner to Arsenal. Oh, yeah, Finn. Poor result. Especially with how you played it against Leeds. Yeah, definitely a poor result. I only watched the first half. Did you improve in the second half? Like, would you reckon you deserved a win? Because in the first half, you weren't great. I saw the goal and it was a bit fluky. Pepe with the corner. Plays the ball in the box. Ball played in. Plays to an Arsenal player and right to mend it. The Congo, I believe that was. Yeah, definitely a poor result for Man United. Good result for Tottenham. I don't know how that goal went in. It shouldn't have went in. I mean, it was poor from Fred anyway. But then De Gea probably should have saved it. In all fairness, like. I mean, I suppose he was going the other way. Which is fair enough, but I mean, for how highly people rate David De Gea, I mean, he should have saved it, to say the least. Yeah, I'm surprised. I suppose Aubameyang is out of form, and he's looked poor basically the last year, really. But, I mean, come on, Martinelli's not any better than... I'd say Martinelli's worse than out of form. Aubameyang, yes, Martinelli might get you a goal. But let's be honest, give Martinelli a one-on-one. Aubameyang probably will score it as well. He is out of form, yes, but... I don't know. My point isn't great. Pepe, I really think he'll have a good season. Here's Lukonga, not the best of passes, but it ends up being cut. Smith Rowe was really good. I was surprised Arsenal gave Smith Rowe the number 10 shirt, and then they're just gonna replace him with Odegaard. I'd assume Odegaard will play there. Like, unless they throw one of these lads as a striker. I feel like Pepe could be a good striker. But, I don't know. Now we just looked like we were playing as if we were 3-0 up. Lazy football. Yeah. I didn't watch the second half. I can't really speak on it. Yeah, I don't know. It's a poor result for Man United, really. That's to say the least. They should have to improve, and that's been the problem with them, hasn't it? Inconsistency. I mean, a couple of months ago they beat Southampton 9-0. And this is a worse Southampton team, let's be honest. They don't have Danny Ings. Adam Armstrong, yes, he's decent. But that was his, second Premier League game? I think he played for Newcastle. I'm not entirely sure if he played in the Premier League, but he did play for Newcastle. You know, it's not like he's Premier League proven, because then Newcastle wouldn't have sold him. Yeah, definitely. Just a poor result in general. Chelsea just playing the ball around here in their own box. Rudiger, the Christensen. Yeah. Didn't watch Tottenham, though. I think Tottenham are an interesting one, to be honest. I'd like to see them do well. I'd like to see Dele Alli do well, to be honest. I'd like to see them do well without Harry Kane. Harry Kane did come on, didn't do much. Well, I'd say he didn't do much. I didn't watch the game. But I'd assume he didn't do much. But yeah, Dele Alli played. Dele scored. He won the penalty and scored it. Fair enough to him. I'd like to see him do well. He's a top player. And he deserves the best, let's be honest. Yesterday's stream was great. I think I might continue doing the 3 o'clock fixtures, but I think I'll do Liverpool Chelsea next Saturday, and I'll do the Man United game on Sunday. I think they're playing Wolves. I'll definitely have to improve against Wolves, because I think Wolves will be the better side. They have a lot of quality. Southampton haven't looked great. In recent years. They don't seem to produce the quality they once did. I mean, I think Emile Smith-Rowe would be Emile Smith-Rowe is their best player. And not a lot of people seem to want him. He's been their best player, maybe bar Danny Ings, for about 3 years now. No one's coming and bought him. I mean, bar Danny Ings, but he's a fantastic footballer. That's for sure. It's a goal. Chelsea have scored it. It's Romelu Lukaku. Reece James plays it across. Lukaku gets an easy open goal, and he's put it in on his Chelsea debut. Romelu Lukaku has made it 1-0. Poor defending from Arsenal. Good from Reece James. Plays an easy goal for Romelu Lukaku. It's a great debut for him. That's what Chelsea brought him in for. That's a great. It's not the best. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's an amazing goal. He scored an open goal. Reece James did most of the work. He plays it into him. But Chelsea opened the scoring. They haven't looked great so far, but they've gone ahead and got the first goal, within 15 minutes. Yeah, that's great from Romelu Lukaku. I mean, I don't necessarily want to see him tear up the Premier League, but look, if he does well. Well, no, I prefer seeing him, absolutely, yeah, I think I prefer seeing him tear up the Premier League. I think he'll be one of the few people to actually live up to his value, because I think he'll get 20 goals in a season, and let's be honest, that's 100 million. I mean, Andres still got like 25 goals in the Bundesliga last season and brought him to Leipzig for 15 million. Absolute bargain. Arsenal will have to retaliate. Don't think Chelsea will lose this one. It looks like they will join Liverpool on 6 points. I mean, there is only basically 20 minutes gone. But Lukaku looks to bring Chelsea to a league title. They're my favourites for the title. So I said it before. I said it before they brought in Lukaku. I said they need to bring in a Haaland or a Lukaku to win the Premier League. They went ahead and listened to me. Yes, just specifically me. No one else. No one else said they needed a striker. Just me. That's a lie, by the way. If you can't tell, I'm being sarcastic. My prediction for the top 6: Liverpool, Chelsea, Man City, Man United, is debatable. I don't know how I feel about Leicester. They won their first game against Wolves. They're playing West Ham tomorrow. West Ham will be a difficult one for them. I think, they're definitely quality. Yeah, I think Man United will finish 4th. I think Leicester will just miss out, to be honest. I think Liverpool will finish 2nd. Man City, I agree with 3rd, and Chelsea to finish 1st. I think that's fair. Here is Arsenal. Yeah, I definitely think those are fair predictions. I think it's going to be an interesting year, because I think this is the first year in a while where I think 5 teams could win the Premier League. I genuinely think Leicester could have a chance of winning it. Don't think they necessarily will. I think there's a small chance, but they could. Now I don't see anyone else winning it. Those 5 teams you mentioned. I believe you mentioned 5 teams. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, to be fair, Chelsea do sack their managers fairly quick. Tuchel's doing well at Chelsea, to be fair. I didn't expect them to do as well. I didn't expect them to win the Champions League at all, to be entirely honest. But at the same time, I feel the Champions League is more about fans. As in, I think that's why Liverpool have so many Champions Leagues, is because Anfield is a scary place to play. So, yeah, you could say it was just the best team this time. It wasn't, let's be honest. Chelsea weren't the best team in that Champions League. They won. The Premier League is harder to win. But fair play to them. Fair play to them. See, I think that's where City lose out, because they don't have the biggest fan bases. While the likes of Chelsea, while the likes of Liverpool, while the likes of Man United have big fan bases. Now Chelsea, to be fair, I will always put them in the same bracket as Man City. They all of a sudden came up after rich owners. Doesn't stop them being a top club. And I put them in the same Manchester City. Won't deny their quality. And, alright, they have owners. They weren't great before their owners showed up. Does that really matter? Does it? Lukaku was involved with the build-up to the goal. They're just replaying it currently. He keeps possession, plays it over. Ball played into Reece James. Reece James plays it into Lukaku. Tapping. Easy goal. Yeah, I can agree with that. Chelsea shouldn't have won. But that's the thing. I feel like the Champions League is always one where you're not the best team. It's 2 games. Away goal. They shouldn't have removed away goals. I think away goals were always better. They added something to the game. Now it's just a game. Now it's just a game. There's not something different. We could be. Imagine your team being 3-4 down at Real Madrid, right? Your team in Spain. in Madrid against Real Madrid, and you score to equal it, but you go through in away goals. Would that not be better than just going extra time? And it just adds for like more extra time, which isn't great. Let's be honest. I mean, I do love a bit of penalties. Oh, Lukaku, he wins the header and it just goes over to Leno. Oh, that was close. That was close. Oh, you have... Oh, see, I didn't put him in. I put in Fernandes and Salah. I was thinking about it, and I was thinking he might not play. He probably will, but he might not play. And you have him. Fair enough. Fair enough, Ben. Was there another one? They removed away goals. Yeah, they did a couple months ago, I think. Definitely a sad one. Definitely a sad one. I always preferred them. I'd be against removing away goals. I think they were pointless when there was no fans because, oh yes, scary playing in Anfield, or scary playing in Old Trafford, or scary to play in a stadium with 3 people, about 10, no, be about 100 people in, realistically. Cameramen, people at the studio for the likes of Sky Sports, BT Sports, commentators, etc. I was going to put him in my fantasy. This guy. Thank God it didn't. I thought he would split, to be honest. Greenwood got his goal. I swapped Greenwood out for Jota because I didn't think Jota would play. Jota did play. Ings was in my team as well. It was not the best of the week for me in fantasy terms. But Chelsea are 1-0 up. 20 odd minutes gone. My best player so far, I think Lukaku would be their best player so far. He's been good. And it's not like he's just got the goal. He's been good in the air. I mean, the one thing I'll say that Lukaku won't do well at Chelsea is Thomas Tuchel's pressing. He's not necessarily the fastest of people. But look, he's a prolific goal scorer. He doesn't have the best of first touches. But again, he's a prolific goal scorer. Let me know in the live chat whether you think Timo Werner will still play a lot. Whether he'll play. Oh, here's a chance for Chelsea. Reece James does a bit of skills. Oh, it's a shot and it's gone out for a corner. But Mason Mount with a shot. It's good from Chelsea. Chelsea are looking good. I'm excited for Liverpool versus Chelsea. I think that will be a title. I'm not gonna say title deciding. It's the 3rd game of the season. But I think that'll be an interesting one. And I think it'll determine who's really in it for the long run. It'll be close. It is at a full Anfield. And it does give the advantage to Liverpool. We're really talking a lot about stadiums. Here's Jorginho. I mean, Jorginho's been good this year, but Ballon d'Or, no. Messi. Surely. Messi or Lewandowski. I mean, Messi and Lewandowski have been class this year. Probably edge it to Messi. Messi can do well at PSG. Yeah, Timo Werner should have gone to Liverpool. I think he fits their style of play a bit more. He definitely would be a better... He'd play well in Bobby Firmino's role. But look, I mean, would you be happier with Jota? Jota's been good for you. I think Diego Jota was a fantastic signing. I did think Liverpool overpaid for him. But he's a good player. He's been good in the Premier League so far. 2 goals in 2 games. And I've seen a lot of people saying he could genuinely be a contender for the Golden Boot. Don't necessarily think that'll happen. I mean, they've played Burnley and Norwich, not to get carried away. But he's a great footballer. He's young. He's 24 or 25, I think. He has a lot of future, and especially with the likes of Jurgen Klopp developing. He's around a lot of great forwards. I reckon Liverpool... I think I'm waiting for the Champions League predictions. I've said I think PSG will win the Champions League, but... I don't know. I don't think PSG or Man City will win it. And if one of them do, I think it will be PSG. Because they're a group of individuals, not a team. That's what the likes of City or do well in the Premier League, because they can rotate. but it's your best starting 11 with 3 substitutes. That's all that matters. PSG probably have the best starting 11 in the world. Probably. Their midfield is great. Their attack is amazing. Their defense is decent. I wouldn't even say decent. Their attack is great as well. Their defense is great as well. Arsenal were good, but now are mid-table team. Yeah, definitely a hard start. Well, I wouldn't say that Arsenal is a hard start, let's be honest. They are, yeah, just like Joe said. They're a mid-table team now. I don't see them improving. Really don't. Because they have quality, yes. I mean, like, Odegaard's a brilliant signing. And for the value they got him, great. But then they spent £50 million on Ben White. And yes, Ben White will be great in the future. He will. 23. He'll be fantastic. Probably. Was it the right move from? Yeah, I think that's probably the best team he's going to get. That he'll start for. Maybe Tottenham would be the better team. He'd probably start for Aston Villa. I think, yeah, that's the point Arsenal are at. I'd rate Aston Villa higher. If my team was playing Villa and Arsenal, I'd be more threatened by Villa. Ings is prolific. Gabriel Martinelli. What's he done? He scored 1 goal against Chelsea like 2 years ago. That's all he's done. Nicolas Pepe. I think he'll have a great season, but he hasn't lived up to his money. Emile Smith-Rowe, he's decent. Saka, fantastic footballer. I think Saka and Tierney are probably the best players, along with Odegaard and maybe Partey. And now I bet PSG will bottle it. Yeah, see, that's the thing as well. I think PSG have the quality and the quantity, but do they have the players? Do they have the mentality? Because they're going into the Champions League where they're nailed on favourites, which never is a great thing. I think that's where Liverpool will have the advantage this year, because I've seen a lot of people doing predictions. I've seen a lot of people writing off Liverpool, even saying Liverpool won't even get top 4. And I don't think they'll win the league. I think if they do, no, I don't think Liverpool will win the league. A lot of people are writing them off. It's always the teams you write off. I think that's where it is. Because, like, we're at the point where we're saying Arsenal, oh, they have great history, but they're not a great football team anymore. Are they? Are they really? Because what team that is a massive football club? Yes, they are a massive football club, but they don't have the best teams. Not even top 6 in England. Now England is the Premier League is the best league in the world. But history is an argument. Like, I hate the argument that history. Yes, based on bigger clubs, Arsenal the 3rd biggest club in England. Maybe you could argue Chelsea. But Chelsea have the better team currently. History is irrelevant. Just because they had a good team 20 years ago doesn't mean they deserve to have one now. Just because they played in the Champions League doesn't mean they deserve to play in it now. And that's the thing about football. There's periods of times where your team is terrible and your team is the best in the world. And that's also kind of what I like about the sport, because that's what I love about the sport. I mean, look at Liverpool. Jurgen Klopp are a team that was starting a defence that I could score past. And I'm a defender. And he made it one of the best defences in the world, and in my opinion, the best defence in the world. Within, 4 years? I'd say they were the best in 2019. So yeah, 4 years. Football can change very quickly. And Arsenal could go lower, they could go higher, very easily. All they need is a top manager, and I think Mikel Arteta is a good manager. He's a quality manager. And I think he has to prove something this season. No, the first game against Brentford, not good enough. But losing to Chelsea is acceptable. It is. No, I reckon Spurs will do well. I reckon Spurs will do well this season. Arsenal, you never know. A big enough fan base will keep you alive, to be fair. Half an hour gone on the game. Yeah, it's an interest. Nothing really, to be honest. Just a one goal from Romelu Lukaku. Ben says he has him in his fantasy. I have Marcus Alonso, only Chelsea player I have. I think I had Thiago Silva before, but I took him off for Simicast. Yeah, my fantasy hasn't been great this week, to be entirely honest. Greenwood got his goal, so I'm happy with that. But I had 3 Man United players and they all did terrible. Well, no, Pogba got an assist, and Fernandes just had a poor game. I think Tottenham have done a great... Yeah, Cristiano Romero was an amazing signing. I watched him a lot in Serie A and during the Copa America. Fantastic footballer. The Liga and Bundesliga are easy compared to the Premier League. I would argue the Bundesliga is the second best league in the world. Maybe along with Serie A. I think the Bundesliga produces a lot of talent, but the way Bayern Munich do stuff, it's smart. They just buy the best players from their league. It just assures dominance. And there will be a point where Bayern Munich fall. I think there has to be. The way they're doing things. The way Bayern Munich do things is interesting because you don't often see them selling players. What they do is they buy young players from their rivals. They play there for like 10 years. Right, they play there for like 10 years, retire at the club. Then they buy other young players from the clubs. I mean, Upamecano, great example. They've taken Nagelsmann from Leipzig. I mean, there was a point in time where they were trying to take Jurgen Klopp. He chose Liverpool because he had loyalty to Dortmund. Same with Marco Reus, again. He chose Dortmund. And fair enough to those said players. But I think... Again, I think same with Ligue 1. PSG are just very rich and can buy anyone they want. And a lot of the teams in Ligue 1 are poor financially. But it's an entertaining league. Apart from PSG, be a very entertaining league. And you saw it last season when PSG were playing poor. Lukaku fouled. Arsenal player given a yellow card. Helder Marie, I think it was given the yellow card. Marcus Alonso. Kai Havertz. Good ball over to Marcus Alonso. He's through. Lukaku. Plays it to Mason Mount. Mount plays it to Reece James. Reece James. Oh, it's a goal. It's a goal. 2-0 to Chelsea. 2-0 to Chelsea. And Reece James is having an amazing game. That's 2 goals. That's a goal and assist for him. 2-0. And Chelsea are 2-0 up. My prediction is right currently. Now it is the 37th minute. 36th, sorry. No. You see, they just keep winning. Yeah, but see, with Timo Werner, he was scoring 25. You can't, but at the same time, they've proved themselves in Europe. Bayern Munich have, anyway. I mean, Serie A is always an entertaining league, and I saw your comment you made earlier. How is Ronaldo one of the best players? How is Ronaldo's the second best player ever, but how is he the best if he can bring... I know there was other problems, but Ronaldo's past his best by a lot. And currently Messi is much better. All time, in my opinion, Messi is much better. Now, you can have your own opinion. I'm not going to take that away from you. But as based on a footballer, Messi is better. Not looking good for Arsenal. I think, I think you're right though. The players don't challenge themselves if they go to Ligue 1. I mean, Messi going to PSG did annoy me, to be fair. Same with Ronaldo going to Serie A. I would have liked to see Ronaldo go back to the Premier League. To Man United, I would have liked to see Messi to go. I'd say Man City or Chelsea would be the only teams that will afford him. And apparently Burnley, if you've seen Sean Dyche's interview, it's just... Yeah, I don't know. I think, players... I think the Premier League is where it is at currently. In terms of competitiveness, yeah, the Premier League is the best league in the world, and I think it's the best league in the world by a lot. I think La Liga's fallen down a lot in the last couple of years. I personally have a very big affection for Atletico Madrid. I've always had a big affection for Atletico Madrid because I love an underdog story, and I'm happy to see them doing well. They're one of the teams I just absolutely adore. I don't know why. I think Diego Simeone as a manager is a fantastic manager. Defensively, great. Best defense in La Liga anyway. Defensively great. They're a boring team to watch, yes, but fantastic. A fantastic team. The best player is not Ronaldo or Messi, it's Zlatan. No. It's that Messi. Oh, I was trying to make a quote, but it just sounds the same anyway. Yeah, Zlatan's criminally underrated, to be fair. I think he probably would have done better as a player if he stayed around at a few clubs for a bit longer. Sorry, just to sort something. Any other chats in the live chat? Yeah, in terms of greatest player ever, for me, Messi. Well, I wouldn't say greatest player ever. I can't comment on that. Started watching football in 2013. Best player I've witnessed is Messi. I would say Ronaldo second and Luis Suarez third. I don't rate Neymar at all. I think, yes, he's a fantastic footballer, but he's not as good as people say he is at all. There's a chance for Chelsea. Mason Mount. Ball in the box. If Havertz didn't touch that, Havertz goes for the header. He doesn't hit it well, but I feel if Havertz didn't touch it, Lukaku could have easily scored that. For all those who have Lukaku on their fantasy team, fair play. That's all I'm gonna say, to be honest. Fair play. Yeah, well, again, looking at also subscribe if you're not already. Like, that always helps with the algorithm. Bring more people in. Join our channel Discord. I will get that link up for you shortly. Let me just... Oh, it's always in here, I'm fairly sure. Content, just go to this one. Copy. You can join our channel Discord from the link at the top. Lukanga's look decent, to be fair. I think he's a good signing. Definitely top player. Is that a penalty? So Lukanga puts it in the box. No, I feel like Saka's gone down too easily. So it's about a 50-50 ball. They both run for it, and I think Saka's just been gone down too easily. Oh, it's going far though. And yeah, I think the referee's given no penalty. But the player's still arguing, has he? No, yeah, he's given no penalty. Corner for Arsenal. Yeah, he went down too easily. I noticed that a lot. I watched about 5-6 games so far. I watched Liverpool Burnley yesterday. I watched City Norwich. Watched a little bit of Watford Brighton. Watched Man United game earlier. So I watched 5 games of the weekend, including this one. And I think I'll watch West Ham Leicester. Maybe 6. Only ones I didn't watch is the ones that aren't eligible. And the other 3 lock fixtures. Oh, and the Tottenham game. Yeah, but let me know how you think the game will finish. Ball in the box, cleared by Reece James. He's having a great game. Mason Mount hits it even further away. There is no one at the halfway line except Pablo Mari. No Chelsea players though. I'm looking forward to the Champions League coming back. I'm interested to see the groups because a lot of the big teams didn't win the league last year. I mean, PSG didn't win the league last year, so they'll be in the second pot. So you could get a group with PSG, Man City. So all the league winners and the Champions League winners will be in the first pot. All the teams that didn't win the league got through automatic qualifications. So Liverpool and Man United, because Chelsea won the Champions League. So I think Liverpool and Man United will probably be happiest being in pot 2, especially with the fact that they can't get any of the English clubs. I mean, the worst they could get is probably Atletico Madrid. I mean, Inter Milan aren't the biggest of threats now that they lost Lukaku. I do rate Martinez, and they do have a great squad as well. Ballet is a player I like, but I mean, pot 2 is definitely the scary one for a lot of teams. I mean, you got PSG, you got Juventus. I'm fairly sure Dortmund got Champions League. Liverpool, Man United, etc. Still 2-0 though. Arsenal haven't looked great. They weren't as bad as they were against the team they played last. Can't remember their name. Is there anything in the live chat? No, let me know how you think the game went. Chelsea have a lot of quality on the bench, don't they? Don't forget, by the way, I'll be live at 8 o'clock tomorrow for West Ham and Leicester. Interesting game there. That'll be the thumbnail, so you'll see that. Oh, chance for Arsenal. Poorly finished. Yeah, Arsenal definitely have the chance, but they don't really seem to have a finisher on the pitch, and that's why they should pick Aubameyang. Aubameyang. Oh, fight here. Rudiger always seems to be getting fights. Holdings just walked off. Oh no, he's been given a yellow card. Rob Holding's been given a yellow card, and I think he might give one to Rudiger. Rudiger's gotten a lot of fights lately, especially during the Euros. Nearly half time here. Marcus Alonso's look good. I think Reece James is probably the best player. Lukaku's also been decent. Yeah, I'd have to say Reece James and Lukaku have probably been their best players. I know they've scored the goals, but Reece James has been quite good, and Lukaku's won a lot of aerial battles. Reece James has got the assist as well, and he's been creative. Not a lot of defensive work for him. He's marking Bukayo Saka. Not a lot of defensive work. Kieran Tierney hasn't really impressed me. I rate Kieran Tierney very highly, but In this game, he's not been great. Who are Arsenal playing in the next couple of weeks? So I'll look at it now. West Brom. Oh, that's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. They called themselves a big club, but they're in the second round of the EFL Cup. The Carabao Cup. That's embarrassing. If you don't know, European teams don't play in the second round. Man City next week, they'll lose that. Norwich. You never know with Arsenal. Burnley. Again, you just never know with Arsenal. Not a lot of tough fixtures, to be fair, coming up for them. It looks like they will. It looks like they'll definitely have a run of top fixtures when they. I mean, I'd say that's probably their worst spell. Those are 6 teams I think would be able to beat them, maybe bar Newcastle. I mean, it is football at the end of the day. Well, it's pouring rain in London. Thomas Tuchel doesn't even look happy beating Arsenal 2-0. To be fair, they are on the same level as Brentford currently. I feel like Arteta will be sacked. I rate him highly, but I think he just has to be sacked. But at the same time, I don't think they'll do much better than Arteta. Yes, Arteta's a great manager and all, but he's a decent manager, not great. But who's going to come to Arsenal? There's not a lot of. There's a few decent managers available. Conte, don't think he'll go because he managed Chelsea. To be fair, didn't end great with him in Chelsea. Halftime though. It's pouring rain. Christ, when it's raining, you don't really see the design in that terrible Chelsea jersey. I think Aubameyang will come on second half. Reece James has been good. Halftime, 2-0 to Chelsea. So what do we want to discuss in our halftime topic? Any football current topics? Yeah, 2-0 at halftime. Just currently checking my fantasy to see how well Alonso did because I had a terrible fantasy week. One of my worst. 35 points. 30, that's terrible. Oh, Mikel Antonio. Oh, I have 2 more players playing tomorrow. I have Mikel Antonio and Pereira playing tomorrow, so hopefully they score 17 goals. But let me know how you feeling. Yeah, I didn't like the fight with the Rudiger in with De Bruyne. If he didn't get injured, probably. Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. Well, Man City weren't great. The problem was they didn't have a holding midfielder. And look, that was their mistake because you can see in the goal if Rodri or Fernandinho was there, Kai Havertz wouldn't have scored. I don't know why that's just refreshed, but yeah, we'll look over match day 2's results. Liverpool versus Burnley, 2 o'clock. It was a 12:30 fixture, first game of the weekend. Fairly routine win for Liverpool, first game back in a full Anfield crowd. Manchester City versus Norwich, we were live for that yesterday. Very decent game, nothing too special. A lot of open goals scored. Jack Grealish scored one of them. Leeds United Everton, didn't watch the game, but I watched highlights, looked decent. Crystal Palace Brentford, 0-0 draw, again didn't watch the game. And Villa Newcastle, didn't watch the game, but Danny Ings scored a bicycle kick. Brentford Watford, didn't watch a lot of the game, but Brighton looked decent. Wolves Tottenham, didn't watch the game, but Dele Alli scored a penalty. Southampton Man United, watched the first half. Man United were poor. And obviously this game currently, Arsenal haven't been great, but it's 2-0 Chelsea currently. I'm definitely excited for the second half. I think Aubameyang will come on. I think he'll have to. I think he's the player you want to bring on, especially looking at the Arsenal bench. There's not a lot of quality in attack. I think Chelsea have a lot of quality on their bench. Who they'll bring on, I think you would see these two coming on. Werner and Ziyech. Hudson-Odoi, another one I'd say you could see coming on. And there's a lot of defensive quality on the bench. I don't really see them bringing on another defender. Maybe just to give one a rest. They are playing Liverpool at the weekend. Around the 60th minute, I'd say bring Timo Werner on. For Lukaku, it's only his first game back. Give him a little bit of a rest. He's obviously playing Liverpool. Really important game for Chelsea. I love Danny Ings' goal. It was great. Yeah, fantastic goal. Honestly. Well, look at Chelsea's fixtures for the upcoming weeks. They're always playing Liverpool. Then we have the break. They play Aston Villa. They lost them, didn't they? Yeah, they lost to Aston Villa in the last game of the season. Tottenham, Chelsea. That'll actually be a tough challenge. Tottenham's decent. That's another tough game for Chelsea. Against Man City. Southampton should be a routine win. Again, they have a lot of easy games for a while. Then they play Leicester and Man United. Those are two hard games. I think Leicester look very good this season. I think they have a lot of quality off the bench. Watford should be a routine win for them. West Ham should challenge them if we got to December, so it really doesn't matter anymore. But yeah, I think it'll be a good season for Chelsea. I reckon they have to win a trophy, otherwise Tuchel will be sacked. Because I think Tuchel, I think a lot of you will know how Chelsea go. A few poor results, your manager could be sacked. And I think if Chelsea don't win a trophy, or aren't in the title race up until March, really, I think he will be sacked for sure. He's a quality player. He's a quality manager, but Chelsea just do it differently. A team I'm actually really excited to see how they get on is Everton. If any, I know Finn watched the game yesterday. He was giving me updates on it. Finn, if you're in the chat, tell me what you think. But I think they really impressed me. I think graphically, it's a fantastic manager. Fantastic manager. A great appointment. Yes, it might have started a bit of controversy, but I saw Steven Gerrard being linked to that job, and I was thinking, what? Not a chance, not a chance. He even acknowledged it himself and said no. But Rafa Benitez is a fantastic appointment, great manager, and I think he'll do better than Carlo Ancelotti. I think Calvert-Lewin, definitely one for your fantasy, because Everton aren't playing great opponents for the next couple of weeks. Calvert-Lewin's now taking penalties as well. Oh, see, look, that's the second time. That's the second time, Joe. Sack Tuchel, appoint football always. I mean, who else are you going to appoint? Zidane? BTEC me. Oh no, I'd be terrible. Oh, I'd play defensively. That's something I never understand. How managers have been sacked for playing boring football. I mean, a lot of people criticise Southgate for that. I criticise Gareth Southgate for other reasons. But I don't understand how people can complain. If they're winning games, it doesn't matter if their football's boring. Yes, you prefer to see a team attacking. But at the same time, isn't it satisfying when your team's sitting back for the whole game and all of a sudden you win the ball, bing bang boom, a few passes, counter attack, goal. That's how Atletico Madrid play. Aside from, I'm gonna watch them play after this. Won't be doing a live stream, but they're playing. Don't have a clue what they're playing. I bought this jersey, by the way. I didn't mean to hit jersey, but look, I did buy it with Krasko at the back. I bought this jersey. Let me know in the live chat what you think about it. I love it. Love it. Love the design. Why is Rodrigo de Paul number 5? Alright, but I like the jersey. Let me know what you think in the chat. Also, by the way, thank you for 400 subscribers. Yeah, they're playing later today. I'll watch that game. That Lions might be in. No. Yeah, I'll definitely watch that game. The game actually should be back on, shouldn't it? By now. Don't know why I turned it off, but look. He's fine. 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. The disrespect. I like the jersey. What were you saying as well? It's all about the money though. If the game is boring, then it won't sell. But, like, would you not go to see your team anyway? You're not a real fan if you're just for a team that plays great football. That's what I see Tottenham fans complaining about Jose Mourinho. He played boring football. So does Nuno. They're getting results. I actually expected Tottenham to win the trophy. They shouldn't have sacked Mourinho before the final. Carabao Cup final. I would actually reckon Tottenham would have won that. I think Mourinho's probably a better manager than Guardiola tactically. I take that back. I take that statement back. Guardiola's much better player. Yeah, the game isn't back on. It should be back on for the next 5 minutes, really. It's nearly 5:30 GMT, Ireland time and England time. But let me know in chat what you think will happen. Do you think Arsenal can get a comeback? I think Chelsea will get another one, even though start of the game I did say it would finish 3-0. No, sorry, I said it finished 2-0, didn't I? Yeah, I said it finished 2-0, so hopefully there are no goals, because I haven't got any predictions right. I did a prediction on a YouTube short. Yeah, the game should be back. I'll be back in a second. Right, I'm back. I was actually just thinking, the international break is back, but I'm back in like 2 weeks. Do you want me to do international games? Like, I will be mostly doing Ireland games because Ireland are the best international team. Let's be honest now. We have Shane Duffy. Do you see that goal he scored against Watford? What a goal. Best football player in the world. Yeah, but do you want me to do international games? I like the jersey. I'll rate 9 out of 10. I like the red, kind of the paintbrush effect. I like the red nice. Yeah, definitely one I like. Definitely one of my favourites. Well, I bought it. Like, obviously, like, I didn't buy it just for the culture. Yeah, but do you want me to do international games? By the way, schedule is. Oh, that's hardly the live stream ending. No, just an error. The stream is still going on, yeah. I'd assume it's still going on. I'm just gonna wait. See, I mean, the end stream button is still there, so I'd assume it's still going on. All right, I'm fine. What was I saying? Oh wait, crap. Schedule will change, by the way, for those who care. I'm gonna be 5 videos a week. I used to post 7. We'll do 5 videos a week: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 2 live streams. Maybe I don't think I'll do the Mondays often, but if it's a big game, I might. I'll do the Monday tomorrow, West Ham, Leicester. Not a big game, but I have time to do it. But yeah, so we'll do 2 watch-alongs every week. 1 on Saturday, 1 on Sunday. And then 5 videos a week for those who care and regular viewers of the channel. Subscribe, by the way. I really like that jersey before they added the... Sorry, before they took away the sponsor. Before they added the sponsor. They added a sponsor now. I don't know if you can get a sponsorless. There's a lot of good jerseys this season. I rated jerseys, by the way, the Champions League jerseys, if you want to go watch that video. Don't watch it now. Wait till the game's back on. Wait till the stream's over. Yeah, but that's basically the schedule change, if any of you want to know. 5 videos a week, 2 live streams. And we're on the road to 500, by the way, so if you're not already, please do consider subscribing. That would mean a lot to me. Yeah, well, Sky Sports are telling me Super Sunday is back, so hopefully it's showing me. Also, lads, let me know what you think of Jorginho for the Ballon d'Or and stuff. Yeah, he's been fantastic, don't get me wrong. I mean, he especially impressed me for Italy. But Ballon d'Or, Not for me. Not for me. Messi or Lewandowski. But at the same time, I hate when forwards win it. Van Dijk should have won it that one year. What was 2019? I hate when forwards win it. Forwards always win it. It just annoys me because I'm a defender. Look. Yeah, I hate that stupid sponsor. Yeah, it's an annoying one, isn't it? Definitely one of the worst. I mean, there's some jersey where the sponsor, yes, ruins it, but it's a terrible kit. That's just a terrible kit. That's just an amazing jersey with a terrible sponsor. Yeah, I reckon the game is just about to get underway. Yeah, the players are just coming out of the tunnel. The game is about to come back underway. Let me know what your predictions are for the second half. I reckon it'll be Chelsea will get another 2-3-0 wins in a row, which I believe will put them top of the table. I think if the result stays the same, they should be level on goal difference with Liverpool. Yeah, because Liverpool won their first game 2 and they're by 3. Yeah, so if they score another, they'll be top of the league. Which doesn't matter. I think the league only matters after the positions in the league only matters after the first 10 games. I think that kind of tells you how it's going to go. But yeah, Lukaku's getting ready to tip it off, and he has. Game is back underway. Don't forget, no changes yet for either team. Martin Tyler and Gary Neville commenting for Sky Sports. I don't have it turned up because I know you all prefer me talking about completely irrelevant football stuff. I mean, I went on about the Champions League. Well, no, I suppose that is kind of relevant. I've talked about the Liga and Bundesliga. I suppose that's irrelevant. But whatever you want to talk about in the live chat. Yeah, Chelsea are currently top of the league, which doesn't really make sense. Liverpool and Chelsea would be level, top of the league, along with Brighton. Brighton are behind in goal difference. See, people said Brighton would get relegated. I said they'd do well, just because they have old Shane Duffy. Right, here's Lukaku, Jorginho, Mount, Kovacic. Kovacic is a fantastic footballer as well. And Chelsea have a lot of good footballers, don't they? And I think their team really fits compared to others. I don't like the Wolves sponsor either, but I hate the Sevilla kit's just stupid, isn't it? I mean, they're sponsoring themselves. Now it might be an organisation in Sevilla, and it's just called Seville or whatever. It's just dumb. I don't like that kit. I don't like the Juventus one either, or the Barcelona. I see the odd people. Well, no, I see a lot of people online hating it, but people around me seem to family members seem to quite like it. I don't know. Chelsea have started this second half off well. Ball to Lukaku. I mean, he could have went down there. He could have went down. I would have went down. You can see the stats there, though. Chelsea are definitely in control. What do we reckon about Arsenal then? Are they finished? Okay, do we see a revival? And I'm not talking about next 3 years. Give us 5 years. Will Arsenal be back in European football? I think Martin. I don't think Martin Odegaard should have went to Arsenal. I think there's a lot of teams that probably would have been interested in him, especially teams with European football. I suppose fair enough. He's played at the club. I like the Wolfsburg home kit. That's just because I'm Irish and I like this one. I just like green. It's quite a nice one. It's bright green. I like it. That's jersey, definitely one of my favourites. How am I missing the X? Yeah, definitely one of my favourites. Let me know your favourite kits from the current season in the live chat. Well, again, yeah, I was just asking this before I read your live chat. What do we think about Arsenal? Are they finished? Are they finished? Are they coming back? If they have a lot of young quality. Like I think I've said it before. Saka will be gone 2-3 years. I think he'll be at a better team. I think he'll leave England. I don't think. Who would he go to at the same time? He was good. He was linked to Liverpool a lot. To be fair, 2 years ago, for like 20 million when he was just emerging. Liverpool were gonna buy him, but they decided not to. I think they went for Minamino. That was a bit of a mistake. Yeah, 2-0 so far. Chelsea haven't had a lot of haven't had a big chance in the second half. Oh, but here's a chance for Lukaku. Lukaku's gonna have a shot. It's blocked. Falls to Mount. It's Havertz. Alonso. Oh, go on, get an assist. No. No, fantasy. No. That's poor from Leno. I mean, Leno goes down for the dive. You typically don't see goalkeepers go down. Like it's blocked, but you typically don't. Oh, that's a risky pass. Mendy's gotten it. He's like well outside his box. He's in a weird position. Chelsea a bit good in the ball, to be fair. Just looking at their pass accuracy now. 89%, that's actually not that good. Yeah, no. No. Oh, here's a chance for Arsenal. Oh, and it's a foul. Someone. Or, no, offside. Offside. Aren't they supposed to wait for offside? Well, 20% of people said Arsenal will win. God. Kiwi clues. Well, no, actually, I don't know. I'm just excited for the title race. See, the start of the season is always great because you really don't care, do you? It's not that exciting. It's just a lot of football, which I personally like. Once it gets to December, I think it's always great because there's loads of games during December. There's like one Champions League game. There's loads of Premier League games, and the title race really starts. And the Champions League knockout is always great. I love the sport, to be honest. International football. See, international football is one for me. As an Irishman. See, I really build up Irish players. I mean, I talk about how English people will hype up their youngsters. Fair enough, they're great players. I do the exact same. Just not publicly. Like, I mean, I haven't talked about how great Aaron Connolly is. What a player. Doesn't even start for Brighton. But, yeah. I don't really talk about it publicly, how easily I just hype up Irish players. At the same time, can you blame me? We're starting David McGoldrick, James McLean. Players that just are great. Well, no, I think Shane Duffy, and James McLean are two players I will always say, if they were English, they would be playing European football for sure. Definitely with James McLean. James McLean's caused a lot of has done stuff that causes a lot of controversy over the last couple of years. I mean, not wearing the poppy. I don't think you should be made to wear the poppy. I'm fairly sure it's for World War II, so it's not necessarily against Ireland. Ireland and England's main wars were during the World War One. Ireland were neutral during the Second World War. Don't know. How have I gone into history? We're watching we're watching Arsenal versus Chelsea. Well, I'm watching that. You're listening to me talking about history. I don't know how I'm talking about history. Yep. Fair enough for that one viewer, which is me. Have we gained a subscriber? No, we have not. Oh, there's 2 watching apparently. Oh no, I don't mean to pause it. Yeah, so somehow I've started talking about history. Chelsea on the ball. Oh, that's a bad challenge. Advantage played Lukaku. Oh, Lukaku. Well done, Lukaku. Reece James. He's looked good today. And I don't mean that in a way that he looks. Just for those who don't know already, I'm looking at today's Premier League results. Man United drew 1-1 with Southampton, an own goal by Fred and a goal from Mason Greenwood. Tottenham scored a Dele Alli penalty in the 9th minute against Wolves. And so far in Arsenal versus Chelsea, 2-0, a Reece James goal and a Romelu Lukaku goal on his debut. Well, not his debut. His second debut, I suppose. Is that his debut? Is this his debut for Chelsea? No. His debut was a new signing. Can someone explain that to me? Let's see the white bit. I'll just change that for a second. Sorry, just changing something. Yeah. Here's Havertz. Plays over to Mason Mount. Reece James is out in the wing and he passes to Reece James. Reece James against Cedric. He plays it out. I believe that's Kovacic. Ball played in the box. Put out by Arsenal for a throw into... Sorry, a corner to Chelsea. Alright. Yeah, alright. Chelsea have a lot of great aerial players. I think Antonio Rudiger and Romelu Lukaku are definitely two players that would be good in the air. Also, by the way, if you've only just joined, subscribe. If you haven't already, like the video, please. Check out our other content as well. Follow me on TikTok. Channel Discord is pinned to the top corner. Ball played in for Chelsea. Cleared by Arsenal, but Chelsea still have possession. Havertz. Still Havertz. Jorginho. Back to Havertz. Jorginho. Back to Havertz. I think he might be offside. Yeah. Smith Rowe clears. Back to a Chelsea player, though. Yes, subscribe, by the way, if you're not already. Like the video, please. Let me know how you think the game will go. It's 2-0 so far, as you can see on the top of your screen. Romelu Lukaku and Reece James scoring in the 15th. Romelu Lukaku scoring the 15th. Ball played in from Reece James. Easy tapping from Lukaku. And Reece James getting a goal that was well worked from everyone in the Chelsea team. Lukaku's been decent. I didn't expect him to score, to be entirely honest. I actually reckoned he wouldn't do great today. So, there'd be a lot of pressure, especially, and so, it's Arsenal. Arsenal. Yeah, that's how you pronounce it. Why am I saying it weird? Yeah. Let me know what you think of the live chat. What's that? Oh. Something, bit of plastic underneath me. Yeah, Chelsea have defended fairly well. I mean, they haven't had a lot to deal with. There was one shot from Saka, which barely bothered Mendy, to be honest. Arsenal will need a goal, I'd say, within the next 10 minutes if they really do want to get back in the game. Well, they'll be in the game anyway if they score a single one, but if they really want to come back. Here's Jorginho, though, with his terrible haircut. Poor pass. Lukaku didn't even move. Probably should have. Here's Lokonga. I believe that's Emile Smith Rowe. Arsenal in possession. They haven't had much chances. Mendy hasn't been troubled too much in this game so far. Nearly 60 minutes gone here. Still 2-0 to Chelsea. It was 2-0 at half time. Goal from Lukaku and a goal from Reece James, putting them ahead at the Emirates. But a ball played in by Leno. It's a good ball. Martinelli, it's well defended. Well done. Who's on it? Christensen. I made a video about him ages ago. ages ago. Always feels great when a player does well that I made a video about. I don't know, I've had 200 videos, so I mean, a lot of quality players. There's a few players I haven't done a video on, to be fair. I was trying to think of Sergio Busquets. I could have said someone like playing right now, but Sergio Busquets. He's the player I haven't done, and some of the players in the Arsenal bench. Mason Mount, no. Havertz, yes. Lukaku, yes. Alonso, no. Kovacic, no. Jorginho, no. Reece James, no. Rudiger, Christian. I've done one in Christensen. That's what quite a no. Ziyech, yes. Werner, yes. Kante, yes. Yeah, not a lot of players in the Chelsea team, to be fair. Ooh, that's a chance. Good ball played in. Pablo Mari with the header. Plays it to Rob Holding. Rob Holding with his bald head. I mean, can we just admire the bald head, though? Wow. Why even bring in Ben White? Why? I mean, have a man with a bald head. Arsenal look better in the last 5 minutes. Here's Lokonga. Havertz wins the ball, though. It's gone down for a 3-2. Arsenal. Havertz. I don't think that was a foul, to be entirely honest. Oh. Havertz is being assaulted by Rob Holding. I mean, Havertz is a good bit bigger. He could very easily take him. I would say personally that Havertz could take him. Not entirely sure what you think of it. Oh. For me, Havertz could very easily take him. I don't know what I'm talking about. To be fair, Rob Holding does look quite physical. Do 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 do. Aubameyang is coming on for Arsenal. Substitution being made, but Bukayo Saka off. Obama who? Obama he? Aubameyang. Is Lacazette injured? I'd assume he is. Yeah. So it's Willian, not much lost there. Odegaard. Gabriel is. I keep getting notifications from Bayern Munich's game. Bayern Munich winning against Cologne 2-1, if anyone cares. Arsenal were very close to scoring. Yeah, they were. That was a good chance, to be fair, from Rob Holding, if that's the one you're referring to. Tensions seem to be building up, to be fair. I can see Rob Holding getting sent off. He has been involved in a few. Oh no, Xhaka and Mason Mount have just high-fived. That looked awkward. Ball played in for Chelsea, cleared by an Arsenal defender. Yeah. Ben, what you reckon? What you reckon the score will be? I'll say 3-0. I think Chelsea will score another one. I think Arsenal don't have the best finishers on the pitch. They do have Aubameyang. Aubameyang could very easily score. Here's Martinelli, though. He has pace. Martinelli with that was skills, but here's Aubameyang. Straight at Mendy. And good period of play from Arsenal. Not a great shot from Aubameyang, but I'd be surprised if he scored from there. Just basically the edge of the box. Yeah. Good chance for Arsenal. They're definitely coming back into this game. It's a good looking Arsenal team. That's about the first thing Martinelli's done all game, to be fair. Yeah, Chelsea don't seem to be playing the way they were in the first half, and Arsenal seem to be a completely different thing. She won Chelsea, I think. Yeah, I can agree with that, to be honest. I think Arsenal will score. They look like they're going to score anyway, the way they're playing. If they continue to do, I think they'll definitely get one. Chelsea do have a pretty good defence, to be fair. I can't see them getting a point, though, or even getting 3. I don't see them getting 2. Here's a chance for Lukaku. No, Holding defends it well. Never thought I'd be saying that. Oh, for those who care, I keep getting notifications. Cologne have scored against Bayern Munich. It's 2-2. I know none of you really care, but look. Thanks to one. Oh, here's a chance for Arsenal. Mendy comes out. He clears it so far, it comes straight back to Leno. That's good from Mendy. I think Arsenal will score and Chelsea will score late. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think Arsenal will score, and yeah, Chelsea could. Yeah, I agree with that, to be honest. Aubameyang has played well since he came on about 5 minutes ago, but he's made good runs. You know, he didn't have a great shot, but look, a lot in the stream. Don't forget, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, the channel Discord is pinned to the top of the chat. Also, I'll be going live for West Ham versus Leicester tomorrow. Oh, Travis is coming on. They brought him in during the summer for Arsenal. No changes yet for Chelsea, or else I've missed one. Yeah, no changes yet for them. I'm expecting Ziyech and Werner. I think Werner's a great player to have off the bench, isn't he? I mean, if he can play the way he did play for Leipzig, fantastic player to have off your bench. Yeah, Travis is getting ready. Tenzai do. Tierney's coming off an injury. That's not great for Arsenal. He's probably one of their best players. Not great for them at all, to be honest. Yeah. Travers. I'm going to say Travis. I'm assuming I'm pronouncing it wrong. Tavares. Definitely pronouncing that wrong. But alright, ladies and gentlemen. It is still 2-0. About 25 minutes left in the game. A little under. I think they've been good. I think both teams have had their both moments. Bit of pressure here from Arsenal. Chelsea in their own box. Reece James outside of his own box. It's cleared up. Chelsea could look to a counter-attack here. It's Romelu Lukaku. Bit of a solo run here. And and within a couple of minutes of coming on, he's been booked. Oh, need live chat. I think is with Tottenham. They will win their first 10 games and are nearly top of the league, but by November or December, they will just flop and start to lose. Yeah, I suppose it's definitely possible. I think Tottenham playing decent. And 2-1-0 wins, let's be honest, that's not great. But I think a win against Man City is great for them. I think they'll get Europa League. Like you say, I don't expect them to get Champions League football. I don't really expect them to be in the race. I think Leicester would be 5th and be in the title race, or be in at least the Champions League race for a bit. Free kick for Chelsea though here. Alonso, please get an assist. Oh, what a terrible. Oh, that was terrible. I could have scored that. No, I couldn't. What am I saying? I missed the ball. If I could score that, I wouldn't be sitting here doing a watch long. I'd probably be in some form of an academy. Or am I? Am I one of Chelsea's youngsters that is out on loan? You never know. Yeah, been a decent game. Been quite a decent game, to be fair. I think the West Ham Leicester game tomorrow will be an interesting one. I think it will determine whether West Ham will stay in the Europa League race. I said my Premier League predictions. I think I said they finished 10th or 11th. One of the two. I said I think they don't have the best squad depth. I mean, they've good backup goalkeeper in Fabianski. I'm fairly sure Ariola will be their new number one. Squad depth wise, I don't think they're the best. I think Ariola is a great signing. But yeah, if you're available tomorrow, Ben, I'd love to see you watching. along. And anyone else watching live currently, love to see you in the chat for West Ham Leicester at 8 o'clock tomorrow. I'll be live around 5 to. Oh, chance for Arsenal, well defended. Oh, it looks. I don't know what's. Smith Rowe's looking decent, to be fair. I mean, he has to impress. He is obviously going to be competing with Martin Odegaard. Well, I'd assume he'd be competing with Martin Odegaard. Unless, I don't know why they gave Smith Rowe like 10 if they're just going to go out and get Martin Odegaard. Maybe they didn't know he'd be available. But, look. Yeah, good defending from Christensen. Christensen's like, no, that's Aspilicueta. Wow, that was just a big mistake there. Chelsea just playing around their own box. Out to Reece James. About 18 minutes left. Lukaku plays it to Havertz. Out to, I think that's Alonso. Reece James, go on, have a go. And it's a corner for Chelsea. Decent. Lukaku doesn't look very pleased with. Oh, Alonso, please get an assist. Please get 3 goals. That would be lovely. Oh. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, you can follow me on TikTok at YTFootball always. Link my TikTok in the chat. That is my TikTok. You can follow me there. Look, I'm promoting my stream. It's just pretty much most of my content here, just a little bit shorter. We've got close to 800 followers. Every follower is appreciated, as with subscribers. So if you just fancy subscribing here, that would also mean a lot. And N'Golo Kante is coming on for Chelsea. He's going to come off. Kovacic is coming off. First change for Chelsea. Kante looks tiny. How small is Kante? Like, I know he's small, but he doesn't look that small, does he? Would it say his height? 1.68. How tall is that? That's not very tall, I'm fairly sure. I don't really. Yeah, Kante's on anyway. Fantastic footballer. I mean, you see a lot of the small footballers be very good. I mean, Messi, the obvious one. Insigne, definitely one. Oh, Arsenal. Again, I got a notification there. Bayern Munich are now winning 3-2 against Cologne. For those who care. I know none of you do. Really? I mean, unless you're a Bayern Munich fan and you're just happening to watch football always. But yeah, we're on the road. We are on the road we're on the road to 500 subscribers. I'm hoping to hit that by the end of September. Hopefully. I think that'd be a fairly decent. I think that's a fairly decent time. We seem to be gaining 2-3 subscribers every day. Just doing the math in my head. Yeah, that kind of adds up. Not really. What, that's 21 a week. Don't want to do. Oh no, I'm not gonna do it. But yeah, subscribe if you're not already. Yeah, about 15 minutes left. No score change. I would actually, to be honest, I'd prefer if there was no score change because then I've gotten right. I rarely get games right. I said 2-0. I said Lukaku. Oh, actually, I said Lukaku would get 1. Oh, man. Oh, I'm actually about to predict this. I'm actually about to predict this right. I hope there's not another goal. Reece James is down injured. That's not great for Chelsea. They don't have great cover for right back. I'm fairly sure they don't have great cover unless someone can play right back. Kurtzuma's fairly fast. I mean, he could probably play there. Yeah, not great for Chelsea. He's coming off the pitch. Well, he's walking. If he is badly injured, I doubt it'll be for long. I think he will come back on though. Corner for Arsenal. It'll be taken by Nicolas Pepe. Crossed in. Well defended from Chelsea. Falls back to an Arsenal player. Lakanga. Ball played in the box. I looked away for 2 seconds and saw Mendy at the ball. Close chance, but it remains 2-0. Arsenal have been definitely better in the second half. If they continue playing like this for the rest of the season, I don't think they'll be as big as what am I saying? In as big as trouble as everyone says. Lukaku. Mount. Jorginho. Alonso. Go on, get an assist, Alonso. Kante. Jorginho. I love the fact Jorginho got a terrible haircut. He's dyed his hair blonde, but I make sure I can tell who he is. Reece James, he's played brilliant tonight. I wish I had him in my fantasy. Here's Mason Mount on the wing. Another good performance for him. And it's gone out for a corner to Chelsea. Chelsea seem to be coming back into this game. Don't forget, by the way, tomorrow I'll be going live for West Ham and Leicester. I'll be live at 5 to 8 GMT, which will be English and Irish time. And also there will be a video at 7 o'clock. I'll be filming that straight after this game. I might watch Atletico Madrid for a little bit. So, turn notifications on. Subscribe. Because there's a lot of content coming this way. We are pushing to try and get 500 subscribers. Every single one of you are appreciated. Here at Chelsea on the wing though. Good cross in, but it's straight at Leno. Oh, that's good. Pepe's going to run. Can he get to it fast? He does. Pepe does get to it, but it's straight away one back. Christensen. Kante. Mount. Out to Lukaku on the wing. Somehow Lukaku is on the wing and Reece James is in the box. He's going to play it out to Reece James. Reece James is now on the wing. To Mason Mount. Ball played in. Lukaku. Oh, how is that not gone in? How? Oh, Lukaku has a header. It hits the bar and cleared. I think that could go. That could. Leno does hit it. Hits off the bar and cleared by Rob Holding. Leno, a header put in. Leno saves it. Leno hits it. Hits off the bar. Cleared by Rob Holding. Out for a Chelsea corner. That's good. Side list. That's good. Oh, that's fair play. Fair play to Leno. It's a good save to say the least. Just over 10 minutes left in the game. Yeah, Lukaku definitely looks frustrated with that one. It's a poor corner, but it's... I don't know, the corner's not what's shown. It was just a replay. I somehow got bamboozled by a replay. Has the corner... Why is it just showing me several clips of Lukaku? I guarantee I've missed... I guarantee the corner's been missed. Stop showing me Lukaku. Stop showing me. I'm just kidding. I don't want to see Romelu Lukaku looking disappointed in slow motion. I want to see the corner. Guaranteed it's been taken. That's probably been 4 goals. Focus on someone else. Oh no, someone's been injured. Oh, Martinelli's been injured. I was wondering what was being. I'm wondering what Sky Sports were showing. Loads of images of Martinelli's been taken off, and some person Balogun is being subbed on. I don't know why I was being showed loads of pictures of Romelu Lukaku, but someone was injured. Never saw it. Corner taken now, finally. Ball played in the box. Shot, blocked by Arsenal. Chelsea retain possession. No, Arsenal have cleared it. They look to counter-attack, but Jorginho has it. He clears it up back to Arsenal. And Arsenal have a throw-in. Cedric to take it. There was about a minute of just slow motion Lukaku. I don't want to see that. I mean, I understand that someone's injured and you don't want to show it, but show me the goals. Don't show me Romelu Lukaku on the ground. I don't want to see that. I don't. Arsenal possession, though. Well done. Chelsea win it back. Jorginho seems to be all over the place. Not in a bad way, but in a good way. Do you know what I mean? As I said, he loses the ball. Kante wins it back, though. Cleared up to Lukaku. Lukaku seems to be drifting up a lot, which seems to be what Unformed did, so maybe they're trying to force that in on him as well. I suppose Quedas had a good game. Only the one substitute for Chelsea so far. I'm sure he could bring on another person, at least like attacking player, make a little difference. Bring off Lukaku, maybe he might be that wee bit tired, give him 10 minutes rest. As for the Quetta, no, it's Reece James throwing. I'm assuming there'll be 3-4 minutes at a time. There's basically 15 minutes left. Oh, Lukaku's through. No, he's not. Because he realised he's not fast. Oh no, he's walked past the player. He's out in the wing. He plays it through the mount. It's deflected, and oh, that's poor from Leno, but it's well defended. That's very poor from Leno. Basically what happens is Lukaku plays in Mason Mount. Mason Mount puts the cross in. Leno has it in possession, but then loses it, and then defended. But that's risky from Leno. Not risky, obviously he didn't do it on purpose, but... The channel Discord and TikTok is also linked in the chat. The Discord is pinned to the top of the chat, and the TikTok is, I'm pretty sure, like the first thing, because no one's sent any live chats the last couple. So yeah, first thing. Yeah, but let me know how you think the game. Ziyech is coming on for Chelsea. I think that's Mason Mount's coming off. He said I know right game. I think he got an assist. Yeah, I think he did. This one always shows it. Goal. Yeah, assist by Mason Mount. So yeah, assist for Mason Mount. Ziyech is on. Ziyech or Ziyech, whatever you like. To be fair, he looks pretty decent in that kit. Not a lot of players can pull it off. I think the players always look better in the kits, don't they? There could be a terrible kit, but just the players look decent in it. I don't actually mind the Chelsea kit that much. I don't think it's a masterpiece, but look, it's decent. What's my sound on? To be fair, he looks pretty decent in that kit. Not a lot of players can pull it off. Yeah, sound is on. Let me know how you think the game will end. I'm just hoping the game ends like this, because I predicted it right, and I always have a nice prediction. I also said Lukaku would score once, and he did. He scored once with Reece James getting a second. Reece James also got an assist, so for people with Reece James in their fantasy, you lucky people. Pepe with the corner. Ball played in. Mendy clears. Ziyech gets it. It's definitely one. Oh, no. Ball was played through for Lukaku, but he doesn't end up getting it. Ooh, that's a risky challenge. Arsenal have looked better in the second half. Can they get a goal though? Nicolas Pepe on the wing. He'd have to get past Reece James, and he doesn't. It's gone off for an Arsenal throw-in. Travis. Tierney was brought off injured. He came on. Chelsea win the ball back though. They look to counter attack. It's a poor pass though. Looking for Lukaku, but ends up going out of play. Arsenal get the throw in. I think it was a foul throw. They hardly foul throw. They're professional. They're professionals. Hardly. Don't forget to subscribe, by the way. Like the video if you're enjoying. Follow me on TikTok. That is linked at the top. That's linked just here, and then at the top in the blue. It's the blue for me anyway. That would be if you want to join the channel Discord, basically, where we can just all chat a bit of football. Here's Reece James. He's been great today. Ball played through for Ziyech. I think he could be offside. Linesman hasn't put up his flag though. Ball played in. Oh, that's not a great ball. I think he should have shot. Kante wins it back. That's good from N'Golo Kante. Plays it out to Ziyech. Reece James. Ziyech outside it again. Jorginho. Playing it back. Azpilicueta. Jorginho, Azpilicueta. No one's making any runs. Back to Jorginho, Azpilicueta and Jorginho just passing it between themselves. Back to Christensen though. To Jorginho, to Christensen. Mendy. Yeah, that was a good opportunity for Chelsea, but again, they've just seemed to waste it. Poor from Chelsea to say the least. Just a little bit left in the game. DTS. Like that song's in my head. You know the one with the code, like DTS32 blah blah blah. That's in my head. Here's Ziyech. Plays through Lukaku. Poor from Travis. Lukaku has a chance if he can just get past the left back. No, it's played through. Is that in? Has it gone in? No, I think he's missed. Havertz has missed. No, it looks like that went in. But no, Havertz has missed. I thought that went in, but it remains 2-0 to Chelsea. Both goals coming in the first half. I did predict it 2-0. Oh, Havertz and he wins the ball off Rob Holding. Lukaku's playing a bit deep. Ball played through for the... I don't even remember his name. What's his name? Balogun. It's definitely pronounced wrong. Yeah, Arsenal have definitely come back into the game. Poor in the first half. Defensively, they weren't great. They didn't really create a lot of chances. Again, I mean, they've probably gotten a little bit worse. There's a foul there. No. I thought that was a foul, but no, the referee says no. GG S32 Emile Smith-Rowe. Jorginho wins it off him. This is a good opportunity for Chelsea. Here is Ziyech. Oh, he should have passed that off. Havertz was beside him. I reckon Havertz would have got that. But Ziyech goes the selfish route. And you know what? Why not? They're 2-0 up. With minutes remaining. Don't need another goal. As it stands, they'll be level, top of the table with Liverpool. If they can score another one, they will be top of the table on goal difference. But with a 2-0 win, Liverpool won 2-0 against Burnley. Chelsea won 3-0 against Crystal Palace. And Liverpool won 3-0 against Norwich. Arsenal's next fixtures will be Man City and Norwich. They also play West Brom in the Carabao Cup. So it's not the best. Timo Werner's getting ready on the touchline. I'd assume he'd be introduced for Romelu Lukaku, maybe Kai Havertz. I'd like to see him score. I just think. Poor corner from Chelsea, and it's gone out for another one. My man of the match for this game, I just personally think it has to be Reece James. I think he's been fantastic. Lukaku's been good as well. He'd probably be second, but James has been great. Jorginho's been good too, to be fair. Leno clears. Timo Werner is coming on. Who he is coming on for? Oh, Kai Havertz. He's coming on for his German teammate, Kai Havertz. Timo Werner will get about 3 minutes, maybe 4. Ball in for Chelsea, Lukaku. No, nothing. Reece James in the wing though. He's been fantastic today. Ball played in, holding clears. Reece James looks to get it back. He does. But pressure from the Portuguese left back, Travis. Kante, Jorginho. Back to James. Azpilicueta. Kante. Loses the ball. Out for an Arsenal throw-in. A comeback is definitely there. Tuchel doesn't look very happy. 3 minutes of added time. I've gone and actually done a right prediction. The game might actually end 2-0, and I've gone and done a right prediction. I've predicted it right. I'm a genius. I'm a genius, to say the least. They call me a genius, don't they? They do. Romelu Lukaku will give it the man of the match. Don't think that's fair. I give it to Reece James, but look, fair play to him. Got his goal. He's been good in the air. He's won a lot of challenges. You know, there's been certain opportunities where he could have went down in the box. He didn't, which is always something I respect. Chance for Arsenal here. Well defended from Chelsea. Well, I wouldn't say well defended again. Poor from Arsenal at the same time as being well defended. Yeah, just a couple of seconds really left in the game. I reckon it will end 2-0. Which means I got a prediction right. I actually got one right. You don't know how much that means to me. Like genuine. Nah, I'm joking. But yeah. What I said Man City would beat Norwich 4-0. Or I was 4-2-0, I think. I ended up being 5-0. I was wrong. But well, we got one right. We got one right. Well, you know, there could be another goal. I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest. Yeah, but thank you all so much for watching, because the game is about to end. Thank you all so much for watching. Greatly appreciated as always. Subscribe with notifications on. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Thank you all. Follow me on TikTok, join the channel Discord, and yeah, the game is within its final seconds. And it's all over. It's all over. It's at the Emirates. Chelsea 2, Arsenal 0. I predicted the game right for the first time of the Premier League season. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you all for the 6 likes. And have a great day, to be honest. Yeah, tune in tomorrow for Arsenal, West Ham, Leicester. Tune in tomorrow for West Ham, Leicester. And there'll be a video at 7 o'clock tomorrow.